Let's go.
Hey, welcome to the PRP Podcast.
Welcome back to the PRP Podcast, guys, where we break down the juiciest news, entertainment, and politics from a Puerto Rican American angle. We're live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you the stuff that got everybody talking. It's a wild and crazy time to be an American, and we're pumped to dive right in with you. Pete, Kevo, Sam, Trigger No Safety, here to keep it 100% real with you, okay? Why us? Unlike the big shots like Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson, we're just regular folks like you. We work our 9-to-5 jobs, and then we come here to get, into the things that everybody's talking about. All right, guys? So we work 9-to-5s, and we're feeling the same heat from these stories as you guys. So don't just watch, jump in. So like, follow, subscribe to join the ride. Your support keeps us going.
Bienvenidos.
A quick shout out to our Perps community on Locals. It's where it's at. That's where you could chat with us directly, back the show, and connect with other fans. Every dollar helps us level up. Like you see, right? We're leveled up our stuff, right? So the perks are dope. Hit the link below and join or support us for free. You follow the PRP Podcast. Free. Like and repost our stuff, okay? Subscribe so that you never miss out. One more thing, if you're tired of the same old nonsense, check out my new gig, Triggered with Trigger, every Tuesday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm straight here from Florida. I'm tackling all the things that's ticking Americans off. Grab a coffee, join in on the fun, like, follow, and subscribe there too. All right, guys? Now, the first episode was last week. If you missed it, go ahead and go check that out. The Tampa album dropping August 13th, guys. Just a quick shameless plug. I'm dropping the Tampa album August 13th. My son's actually by the name of A.22, right? He's dropping a song March 11th. You guys can check out my link on the Trigger No Safety link on PRP Podcast. Linktree.
Gotta do it.
All right, guys. So check it out. Let's go ahead and ask Samantha, how are you today and what you been up to this week?
Busting my ass.
Oh, somehow we're hitting this cord. That's me hitting.
That's all there is to it. Got the house clean, same old stuff.
Fuck yes. Kevo the Magnificent, how you doing today?
Bro, I just got home from work.
Tell them the truth, Kevo.
Yeah, came home.
How was it?
Spaghetti before the podcast, but whatever. It was good, man. Learning more stuff than my pay grade, but I'm going to beat the rest, and they're going to see.
Doing more than the pay grade,
yeah,
and that's what I call going the extra mile. Pete LaBoy, how are you today, and what's going on?
LaBoy.
Woo! I'm doing fine, guys. I'm doing amazing. Actually, I'm with the family again. You know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
The PRP.
Yes, sir. The PRP Podcast.
Let's go ahead and start off right now. Urethra Coagulation, my very first band from Puerto Rico. A Puerto Rican slamming brutal death metal band.
Yeah,
when you're gonna go ahead and release the I can go ahead and the title's pretty pretty gruesome. So that's not.
No, say it. Say it. That's corrected.
That's correctly. But letting you know, next Monday we got to split with 357 Homicide. Let you guys go. It's gonna be super awesome, guys. I swear to God. Go ahead and go show her some love and corporectomy as well. And basically, that's all I have for now, brother.
Brutal LB, Brutal Pete. My name is Trigger No Safety, as you guys know. Triggered with Trigger. The first episode aired last Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. It went pretty well. I discussed a couple of things, right? And I played the Zelensky-Trump fiasco. Tonight, we're actually going to look into what happened when Trump gave his first State of the Union address. But before I go to that, let's just go through the scroll through really quickly. And here it goes. Listen, guys, it's actually episode 3. The return of Casey Anthony. We're going to speak about that in depth and detail tonight. Gene Hackman's family mystery. Do you know Gene Hackman? Lex Luthor, he's died. Trump's speech, chaos in the House of Representatives, expensive egg prices, okay? Everyone's feeling it. And Andrew Tate in the States, ladies and gentlemen. That was el scrolling through del episodio número 3 del sazón. Está bueno. All right. So, we're going to go straight into the first, straight into it, okay? Straight into it.
Rapidito.
The return of Casey Anthony. Well, before I talk about that, have you guys ever heard of Cui? I don't know how to say it. Let me say it. Cui bono. How do you pronounce cui bono? Okay, cui bono. Let's see.
It's a video.
It's a video. Oh, no, bro. How about that? Okay, so have you guys ever heard of cui bono? Cui bono, okay, is who benefits, okay? So I didn't either until I started digging into this stuff. It's Latin and it means who benefits, okay? And basically it's the idea that when something shady goes down, you ask who's coming out on top from who benefits from the situation. And it's crazy how it explains why we, the public, we get locked into certain beliefs no matter what the courts or the headlines say, okay? When the evidence is overwhelmingly against a suspect and the media amplifies their guilt, there's no amount of PR that can exonerate you from society's judgment, okay? Let me hit you with a couple examples. First, Jeffrey Epstein, okay? You know the deal. 2019, he's found dead in a jail cell. Suicide, they say, right? But then there's no cameras, no guards napping. Well, the guards were supposedly asleep. A neck injury that something that his neck was snapped. Cui bono, who benefits? If he's gone, maybe those big shots he partied with dodge a bullet, okay? No more spilling secrets. The public, we're not stupid, okay? Epstein didn't kill himself turns into a whole meme because we see the evidence and we say, someone's winning here and there's no justice. You feel me? So then you have O.J. Simpson, 1994, trial of the century. Blood, the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. The slow Bronco chase, we couldn't peel our eyes from. I remember being a kid looking at that. I was living in Miami. And he was acquitted criminally, but the civil court nails him later. Who benefits? Maybe the system sidesteps the powder keg. LA was tense, right? OJ keeps the spotlight, all right? Mm-hmm. Sort of, right? But the people, we're saying he's guilty, right? Everybody thinks he's guilty. The evidence feels too far in your face. Cui bono says the benefit, calling like we see it. But who benefited most from that was the Kardashian family, actually. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, the Kardashians wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for their father, the lawyer, that helped O.J. Simpson. If you watch the trial, he's played by the kid from the Friends, right? He's played by the guy from Friends, the nasally guy, right?
I was gonna say the person who gained the most benefit was the lawyer.
The lawyer,
all the money.
So the
I didn't know
lawyer
that was a Kardashian.
The lawyer is the Kardashians' dad, bro.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's how they became famous, right? On top of everything. So that we grip onto the truth and we say he's guilty. You feel me? Then that's the perfect lead into Casey Anthony. Okay, 2008.
Fuck that bitch.
Casey's little girl, Kaylee, just 2 years old, vanishes. Casey doesn't say a word for 31 days, which is over a fucking month. She's out clubbing, okay? Spinning lies, all right? And she lies about a nanny that doesn't even exist. Kaylee's body turns up, trash bag, duct tape, chloroform. The trial rolls around 2011, and it's a circus. Everybody's watching thinking she's done. But then, not guilty. She walks free, and the evidence screams one thing, and the jury says another. We're left asking, cui bono? Who's winning? Casey's out there now, and there's a new video. But before I play that video, okay, I just want to try to... What do you know about the Casey Anthony trial? Guys, tell me.
Absolutely nothing on my behalf.
I remember it being a really big deal. And I remember working and we had a TV in the lobby. And we had so many customers coming in, and our lobby was so full just to watch that trial. And I saw so many people pissed whenever she got the not guilty verdict. I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe it. Because how? I can't. How the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
Kevin?
Man, I remember I think her daughter drowned, but if they said that, oh, it wasn't foul play, how she was not guilty, I don't know, because you went through the process of trying to hide the body. I think her dad helped her. Was that what it was? Her dad helped her.
I think her dad helped her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember all the details.
And then you play dumb, like, oh, I don't know what's going on. So only God know what happened, bro, but I really feel like she should have got guilty, but that's not up to me. It was up to the jury. You know what I'm saying? So, but what was crazy though, I looked up Cash App today because I got a new phone, and I put KAS on Google. The first thing that popped up was Casey Anthony. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy.
So from what I can remember, the parents were very obscure about helping. Okay. The dad is actually a retired police officer. So, I believe if we look it up, right? Everybody seriously believes that she's guilty, and there's nothing that we could do. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and replay her trial stuff because I don't want to give the satisfaction. You know, I believe that if your kid is missing, bro, for a month, you know, you ain't going partying, bro. You got something to do with it.
I would be traumatized. I would be out there looking for my kids going fucking apeshit.
Right. So,
that's
you know,
how the fuck?
This woman, she's a piece of work, bro, and we're gonna...
She was innocent. What the fuck?
We're gonna go ahead and play the video right now, guys. Let me get it queued up here. All right, bet. All right, there we go. So she's on some other shit, bro.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
I feel that it's important that use this platform that was thrown and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008.
More than 15 years after Casey Anthony became infamous,
the whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
The true crime figure resurfaces and rebrands on TikTok.
I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter.
Casey's laid low since her acquittal in the murder of 2-year-old daughter Kaylee, but now she's promising raw, uncut, and unfiltered legal advocacy, all from inside her car.
My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. Still going to keep my privacy intact, so you will get very comfortable with my car. And I'll explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy.
This comes after her update in the 2022 docuseries Where the Truth Is. Casey's still reeling from her trial's massive spotlight.
The last time, primarily defense work, because I used to pigeonhole not person but the media.
embracing this piece. Anyway, I appreciate your time, and we'll see how this goes.
That's her, ladies and gentlemen. So pretty much a vision of evil, in my opinion, guys.
If you weren't guilty, how come you're doing such a drastic change in your life?
Yeah, drastic change.
You went from
Drastic
party
change.
to defense attorney. Like, what? Okay.
So I from the information, I feel like there's no way that she could be guilty. And I don't know, double jeopardy, man, is a motherfucker, dude, because, even if like time progresses and technology gets better where we're in a position to gather more evidence and
But they can't
get
do
criminals easier. Yeah, they can't do it because of double jeopardy. You know what I mean? Do you guys have any final thoughts on this monster?
It would be crazy. Not even saying if they found her like she was actually innocent in the future. That'd be crazy as hell.
And it was someone else.
It was someone because we castle. I've seen a lot of castle. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
She was framed.
Like she was framed or something.
Yeah,
or
but why
just
the fuck would you go partying and not look for your kid? Why
don't know.
wouldn't you say your kid is missing?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's what
where's
happened.
the sanity in that? And then if she wasn't fully in her right mind, why the fuck is she going into legal matters? Like, really?
Totally.
Consensia.
Well, she's just trying to make money, and based off of the fame that she
I've
has,
changed. I'm a better person now.
there's no forgiveness for killing the children.
No.
Perhaps, by the parent, but you're the parent and you've done the ultimate sin. And let's say she didn't kill her. She neglected the child to the point where the child died. That's a piece of shit. She was more interested in partying than raising her child.
That's what I want to
know. What I mean?
Who did it?
So
they found out all this
it's her.
That made
it was her.
Innocent. So who the fuck did it?
Well, this is another mysterious story that is swirling around right now, and it is the death of Gene Hackman and family. Okay.
Who did it?
Yeah, is there a cui bono? Because there is rumors around talking that he was supposedly going to testify in some type of Epstein type of trial. But
who do you say? Gene Hackman on tools? Show me a picture.
Gene Hackman. Okay. I will play the video right now, actually, brother.
Let me learn what I probably know who he is.
Yeah,
he was Lex Luthor in the original Superman. He was Lex Luthor.
Wait, Jackman.
I want to buy your house. I pay you.
Not Hugh Jackman. Not Hugh Jackman.
No, Wolverine. That's what I was
thinking for a minute. I was just like, oh.
You better pay me for that advertising.
85-year-old legend and his 65-year-old wife, Betsy Arakawa, at their home in Santa Fe. Investigators established that Hackman died on February 17th, 9 days before his body was discovered, by examining his pacemaker.
Gene Hackman was one of 3 million Americans to have pacemakers attached to their hearts. The battery-powered devices control irregular heartbeats and can even record any unusual activities. The newest models can even alert your doctor in case of an emergency.
The device is sending electricity to pace the heart, okay? It's also taking snapshots of what the rhythm is in the heart. Now, those wires that send the electricity is also giving data.
All right, so we're gonna, we don't care about what the doctor there is saying because he's not a doctor actually connected. He's talking about Hugh. So Gene Hackman. I was about to say Hugh Jackman. You got me saying Hugh Jackman now, you bastard. Here we go. Gene Hackman, 95 years old, okay, found dead on February 26, 2025 in his 4 million Santa Fe, New Mexico home alongside his wife, Betsy Arakawa. 63 years old. So there was a 32-year difference between their age. One of their 3 German Shepherds, 2 dogs survived. So when they say 2 dogs survived, I keep hearing that 2 dogs survived. So perhaps all 3 dogs were poisoned. You feel me? That's just a speculation that I have.
Well, how many dogs did they have?
One was inside, one was roaming outside, and they were both alive, supposedly. The maintenance worker found them after days, maybe weeks, of no contact. Hackman's pacemaker stopped pinging February 17th. Betsy's timeline is fuzzier. The body's decomposing, mummified even. Sheriff Adon Mendoza's team calls it suspicious enough for a full probe. No forced entry, no gas leak, carbon monoxide's out, pills scattered all over the place near Betsy with a space heater. Gene in a mudroom with a space heater. Gene in a mudroom with a cane and sunglasses like he'd fallen. Autopsies are still cooking. It could be natural, accident, or darker. Okay, so that's the baseline. Now, the Epstein twist, it's amped up by the timing. February 27th, the DOJ drops phase 1 of Epstein's declassified files, flight logs, old names, but no game changers because everything's fucking redacted. X starts to light up. Hackman was going to testify. That was just some dude on X. Somebody else claims due in the Epstein trial. Another one says next door to Epstein's Zorro Ranch, but the Zorro Ranch is actually really far away. So they're pushing the murder angle. They're alleging that Hackman was set to corroborate Epstein's client list. Posts are swirling. Some say he vowed to spill a year prior, but there's absolutely no evidence that backs this. If you guys find some evidence, shoot it to us and we will air the evidence. Okay, guys? So Epstein dead since 2019. His trial never happened. In the case that's up now is Guffrey's case, and it doesn't name Hackman at all. Okay? The rumors are pretty much baseless. You feel me? The one thing that I did want to talk about was their daughters. Gene Hackman's daughters seen laughing and smiling the entire time. They did not look like they were sad. They were, I guess, at Denny's. And some people were trying to push the idea that they're in expensive, swanky restaurants, laughing. But they were actually at Denny's. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Was it day of the accident or?
Day of.
Smiling
at Denny's, so the judgmental vibes are flying around. There's no hard evidence that backs the expensive lunches and shit like that. So Denny's is not like caviar and champagne. You feel me?
That's right.
Leslie told U.S. Weekly that she's anxious for answers awaiting the autopsy. It could be grief's weird face where they're laughing, estrangement, because he drifted from his kids during the Hollywood days, or just rumors, you know what I mean? It might be a natural death, no foul play, but there might be something else. Was he testifying? There's no documents. There's no documentation, no ties.
It's just
no move to say yes.
Not yet.
Right?
It's just too weird.
So let me play the video really quickly. Oh, you seen who he was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he played Lex Luthor. He played some pretty good. He played in the French Connection.
Like bad guys and stuff.
Yeah, bad guys and stuff. But the crazy thing is that he was found dead. His wife was found dead, and then one of the dogs was found dead. And they say the other 2 dogs survived. I mean, maybe they're just saying that because everybody else died. Survived by blah 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 blah. But
I mean,
a lot more information may or may not come from it. It all depends on what,
the
family will release.
Yeah.
It's just a strange thing. That's
it
all
is.
It is. I mean, I understand if Gene Hackman died of natural causes, but then your wife die of natural causes at the same time, and then your dog die of natural causes at the same time. Like, that's too much of a coincidence. And in a murder, there's no such thing as a coincidence, bro. You gotta investigate everything. You feel me? So you never know.
You, Pete, you think you have any thoughts on this?
Honestly, it could be a lot of factors. A lot of factors. Because, like, there's age.
A will.
A will. A lot of money. Yeah, who benefits? Cui bono.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is now it's a recurring theme. And
I think it's quo bono.
Quo bono?
Quo.
Quo bono. Quo bono. It is quo bono, bro. I think it is quo bono.
Quo bono.
So, you know, now the other quo bono is in this country, guys. We're gonna move to the next story, which is, you know, Donald Trump. First address to the nation since winning, excuse me, guys, term 2, delivered to a packed joint session of Congress, clocking it at 100 minutes. Okay, this guy was talking. It was a whirlwind. Trump was flexing 43 days of wins, promising a golden age and stirring up a partisan storm. Melania and Trump family watched from the gallery. J.D. Vance and Speaker Mike Johnson framed from the podium. Elon Musk grinned near the VIPs. This was prime time Trump. Love him or hate him, he was on his P's and Q's. Okay?
He was waiting.
I am going to go ahead and play some highlights for you guys. As soon as they allow me to skip this.
Green. It was one of several visible signs of dissent from Democrats. Fox 4's Casey Stiegel in studio now with the moments and key comments also from the president. Casey.
Yes, Steve Heather, President Trump spoke for about 1 hour and 40 minutes in the House chamber tonight. It felt like a State of the Union address, but it technically was not called that since the president has been in office for 4 years. This time he had a joint session in this way was 2020. During his first term, when Nancy Pelosi famously ripped up his speech behind him after it was all over. Now, tonight, President Trump spent a fair amount of time doing victory laps, and as expected, he placed blame for many of the issues that Americans are facing at the feet of his predecessor, Joe Biden. From the price of eggs to crime in U.S. cities. The president touted his nearly 100 executive orders and more than 400 executive actions, as well as being the catalyst for what he called restoring common sense, safety, optimism, and wealth to the country. He spent less time addressing measures passed through Congress that, while might be more difficult, they're more likely to last beyond his administration.
6 weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country.
The president also took a great deal on the rising cost of living for Americans, inflation. Mr. Trump insisted that he's combating that with cuts to the federal workforce, laying off thousands of those probationary federal employees. Many of those actions, as we know, have faced legal challenges, and the Trump administration has acknowledged there has been some collateral damages, mistakenly having a negative impact on critical programs. The president lauded the work of Elon Musk, the newly appointed head of DOGE, or the Department of Government Efficiency, policy, while also warning of unelected context. Even some of his own officials have contradicted.
We're going to find out where that money's going, and it's not going to be pretty. By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find, we will defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
The president spoke a lot about foreign trade from the podium tonight after he enacted new tariffs just today on the nation's top three trade partners, Mexico, Canada, and China. A 25% tariff was placed on goods coming into the United States from Canada and Mexico. He doubled the tariff on some imported products from now, Canada and China already enacted retaliatory tariffs on the U.S., with Mexico saying it plans to do the same as early as Sunday. President Trump did acknowledge, however, that tariffs may cause a few bumps in the road out of the gate.
Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance. We're okay with that. It won't be much. No, you're not. Oh.
Tonight, President Trump also announced that the FBI, DOJ, and the CIA have extradited one of the terrorists responsible for the murder of the 13 American soldiers at Abbey Gate during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Of talking about that and why a woman from Houston was in the audience.
Now, my people, the night was exciting. Like you saw, Al Green was kicked out. He says, "You don't have a mandate. You don't have a mandate." That's what he kept saying with his cane in the air, and they kicked his ass out. So the Speaker of the House, he goes, "This is your warning. Sit down." And he's like, "Fuck you. I'm gonna stay here. You don't have a mandate." Which the American people definitely have a mandate. Donald Trump, kick ass, kick that ass. All right.
Do it.
So
it was so pathetic, so sad.
so check this shit out. The night, okay. Let me tell you, it got spicy fast. Al Green gets kicked off, okay, with his drama, standing with his cane, yelling, "You don't have a mandate." Speaker Johnson wasn't playing, so he slammed the gavel. He was like, "Don't shut the fuck up." And then Green pushed him, kept going. He's like, "Security, get his ass out." Boom, boom, boom. He dicho, caso cerrado. So, you know, they called it a clown show because, oh shit, I'm moving the camera. That's the special effects, guys. That's the special effects. So the emotional peak, okay, the Democrats fumbled, okay, the other night, okay. Trump spotlighted a cancer survivor's victims, and he zeroed in on a 13-year-old Devarjay DJ Daniel from Texas. This kid is a warrior, diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2018 at the age of 7. He was given 5 months to live. That was 6 years ago, and he's still here. He was rocking a Houston PD uniform, dreaming of being a cop. And last night, Trump made it real. He directed the Secret Service director, Sean Curran. He handed him, DJ, an honorary badge right there in the chamber. His dad, Theodis, lifted him up in the gallery. DJ waved that badge. I almost cried, okay? He was grinning from ear to ear. He's like, "Is this for real?" And, you know, most of the room, like, went nuts, okay? And we're going to go ahead and play a video of DJ.
President Donald Trump surprises him with his wish.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Look at his face, bro.
In 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months to live. That was more than 6 years ago. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Yeah, he was waving that thing around, and I was like, bro, you know what the crazy thing is, bro? The way he flipped that bitch, bro. He was like, "Claw!" Bro, I can't do it. He was like,
You got to see DJ's facial expression when.
So that's this kid, bro, and the kid. Oh man, this kid is really an awesome kid. Honestly, if you think about it, bro.
I hope he lives long to be.
There's also there's another viral video of him, bro. Of his like, it's very like. Let me look for it.
That was sweet.
Look at I.
I got tears in my eyes.
I got tears in my eyes. DJ.
So I guess he met him in the Oval Office as well.
Go ahead, brother. My bad.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. I'm trying to find his.
I said a DJ.
I'm trying to find his. I'm trying to find his. I think it's an interview, bro. No, PRP podcast is a business. No. Well, hold up. What is this, Velvet? All right. This is a better. Oh, brother, deja eso. Apagamos la cámara. Yeah, that's the one. I think the Democrat don't even stand for communist. 13-year-old cancer survivor.
Since DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer actually a number of times. The police love him. The police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
You said, damn. What? Look how he flips it up, bro. Look how he flipped that thing up. Like nothing. No, bro, he flipped it up like he flips that thing every day, cuz. Brother. It's clapping for him, bro. The Democrats sat down.
They should have all just clapped for him.
Oh, bro, no. They literally, none of them clapped for him, bro. They stayed with their hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Get over yourselves.
I got some breaking news.
Hmm?
Yeah, no.
I heard with the Olympian accused of running a murderous traffic ring.
If a man really hated ads, he would stop the ads from coming inside of his ad space.
Yeah, the snowboarder, bro. He was a drug trafficker.
Bro, look, this.
Aside, thanks for hanging around with us. You know, it is never easy to deliver a reporter panel.
And her Republican colleague on the other side reached across the aisle, like right in the back of Donald Trump or in the front of him, and his name is Lance Gooden, and snatched it out of her hand. So it started from that.
Right.
And then in a very rare moment, because you are not supposed to display signs in the chamber, Democrats just started holding up signs that said, pushing back against false Elon Steal or Musk Steals, things like that, or Save Medicaid. And it was.
Yeah, so they pretty much just had like all these like little signs and shit, and they just kept their signs up, bro. They didn't clap for the kid or nothing, bro. And this little kid is so inspiring. You should see the videos of this kid. He speaks like so well and talks about himself and his struggle, and he's very resilient. And
kids like that unfortunately end up maturing way sooner than what we want them to, and they have such a pure, innocent heart.
They really do.
Yeah,
Shame on you for who didn't clap for that little boy.
He has nothing to do.
He had nothing to do with whatever he felt.
DJ, we think you're awesome, bro. Thanks for doing what you do, bro, and good luck to you. 100%.
Don't pay attention to the other guys. The other guys don't even pay attention to dollar
it
bills.
really touched me. Okay, watching them get that badge, and they didn't just sit. They protested. About 30 of them. They had the auction style signs: Musk Steals, Save Medicaid, Protect Veterans. Rashida Tlaib whacked a whiteboard saying, "Pay your taxes." Musk lies. Women in pink standing silent. Jasmine Crockett led a walkout. Her squad was flashing resist shirts. Republicans, though, they lapped it up. They stood for Musk, border wins, fentanyl busts. Johnson barely clung to his speaker gig earlier, 216 to 174. But the GOP base was all in. Everybody, it's all controlled by the Republicans now. He talked about tariffs snagging 29 cartel leaders. He also massive deportations that are supposedly coming, infrastructure at the Golden Gate. America's back. And then, I just wanted to talk about DJ again for a second. The 6 years, he's 6 years past his expiration date. Okay.
So to speak.
He's defied every odd, surgeries, chemo, the works, and last night he got his moment. That badge isn't just metal. It's proof that resilience can shine even in the divided house. Whatever the next 100 days brings, that's a spark that we could all root for, somebody like DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys have any thoughts about this? Any final thoughts about DJ or Al Green getting kicked out, and not the good one?
Yeah, not the. It's gonna rain.
You didn't see him? He looks like a Simpsons character, bro. Like he's like, like that long-haired Simpsons character with the beard. You know what I'm saying? That looks like, the Michael Jackson guy.
They were probably the ones that got the email from Doge.
He got the email from Doge.
They were like, snap! What have I done in the last 3 days?
Forget about it.
Nothing. I mean,
so speaking of Doge. The egg prices right now. Have you guys bought eggs in the past couple of weeks?
No, we buy in bulk.
You buy in bulk. Okay. Well, egg prices are going a little bit crazy. He's flexing the wins and the badges and all the cancer survivors and everything like that. But listen, eggs, okay? He's been promising to fix it. He promised the other night to fix it. Okay? And right now, eggs, okay, are $4.95 a dozen nationwide, $9 in California. X says $14 in some New York corners. Why? They say the bird flu is the headliner. 166 million birds wiped since 2022. 52 million hens cold since October. Supplies is toast. Hens take 20 weeks to bounce back. And this H5N1 jumping from wild birds to cows to cats. Cage-free laws in Cali and Colorado are cranking up the cost. $8.97 a dozen there. While the big dogs like Cal, Maine, owning 70% of the egg game, they bank billions and billions of dollars. Most Americans can agree that they're all price gouging, okay? Allegedly price gouging, but there's other factors that we're hitting the egg supply already. Feed, fuel, and labor. It's all up from Ukraine's war and inflation. We're still buying, so the demand is rock solid. Okay. Supposedly, the Attorney General's Secretary Brooke Rollins dropped a $1 billion plan February 26th. She's hitting Fox, Breitbart, saying that Biden dropped the ball. We're fixing it all. Affordable eggs soon. The breakdown is $500 million for biosecurity, $400 million for farmers, $100 million for vaccines. They're ditching mass calls for smart perimeters and sniffing out imports. The result is nothing. 35 million birds lost this year. Prices are still climbing, and the internet's hype 1 minute and piss the next. The experts are saying it'll be 3 to 6 months until we find some relief. How do we unscramble this? They're saying vaccines, like France. France pulled it off. Biosecurity, lock the farms down, increase domestic production. And I'll tell you this, when I owned a business, I never said to myself, I need to spend less money. I always said I need to make more money.
Gotta make the sacrifice.
So they're thinking about maybe pausing the cage-free rules because the big companies can handle it. Either scenario, if they go cage-free, introduce a virus, that virus primarily affects the competition, and they'll take some losses because their population will take losses too. The supply is 300% more than the private suppliers. So private farms and shit like that
can't compete.
And they can't bust, big eggs. Yeah, they just can't compete, man. So, hens don't hatch fast. So keep the skillets ready. The cheap eggs are simmering, but just not plated up yet.
That's a
I don't know if you guys are feeling that or not.
That's a
but
bar.
It's something in the household amongst everything else, bro, that's just super expensive. And the society just accepts the prices because we need these things. Any thoughts on it? You guys have any issues like with groceries where you're like, man, this is just way too expensive?
Everything's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Which main item where you're like, Jesus Christ?
I can barely buy meat.
Meat.
For real.
Yeah, meat's really expensive,
Meat's rough, bro.
Yeah, meat's expensive.
You can't even buy burgers
We've been
no
having
more.
more recalls lately too,
Mhm.
so
Yep.
it's like it's scarce in the stores from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Processed meat that have been like freezing for like decades. And like right now, like it comes in like, yeah,
I
we're
like
low on
that
stock. There
fresh
you go.
shit.
Yeah, no, the cage-free, I eat cage-free eggs, bro, and it's like becoming the same price as regular eggs almost. You feel me? So, bless you. And, nah, man, it's just something that we got to look out for because, if you voted for Trump and you really voted for an economic change in your life and things to get better, it's not going to get better overnight. Maybe not in the first 100 days, maybe not in the first 200 days. But I am predicting
He's got
right
4
now.
years, so
I'm predicting right now that by next spring, our wallets are going to be a little bit fatter after
Well, I'm hoping
Christmas.
so.
So, hopefully we get the job production up. We get the eggs prices down. Listen,
Inflation,
guys, if you get a chance, send a picture on X of the pricing that you're paying for eggs, okay, at the grocery store, and post it with PRP eggs, okay? PRP eggs hashtag, all right, guys, and at us at PRP Podcast. Tell us what you guys are paying for eggs, all right, guys, all right.
Please do. I'm gonna buy some eggs
I'm
tomorrow.
looking out. I'm looking it up right now.
Right. So we just cracked open the egg crisis. And speaking of scrambling, we're going to shift gears to Andrew Tate. Okay. I'm not saying his head looks like an egg at all.
Damn.
How much is it?
So we usually get the 60 count of eggs.
So do I. It's $20 now, right?
It's $28.96.
Jesus
God
Lord.
damn.
Yeah, we used to pay $7 for that.
Shit.
The big one, yeah.
And it's $28 now. Yeah, it used to be $8
So how much is it? 12
for
count?
68
The
eggs.
fuck?
You kind of don't notice it
Yo,
sometimes.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Wow, for eggs.
$6 for a 12 pack of eggs.
Yeah, it's $6 for a dozen eggs now. So look, the self-proclaimed top G who just touched down in Florida, he's maybe a new resident because he's like, I'm dual resident. Now everybody's rolling out the welcome mat, but let's dive in. So last week on the 27th, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan jetted into Fort Lauderdale on a private Gulfstream G550 straight from Romania. And it's not a vacation. They're dual US-UK citizens, and they've been stuck in Bucharest since 2022 under a travel ban tied to some heavy charges: human trafficking, rape, forming a crime ring to exploit women. And those are charges, alleged charges. They've been dodging trial there. The first case got tossed in December for shaky paperwork, but a second one's brewing. Romania's DICA agency lifted the ban after what some say was U.S. pressure. Trump's crew allegedly nudged them at the Munich security conference, and Tate's been loud on X. He has 10 million followers. Governor Ron DeSantis, though, he's not really a fan because hours after they landed, he's doing a press conference, and he's like, Florida's not a place where you welcome that type of conduct. And I wanted to play the video. What do you guys think about the Tates? Do you guys know anything about the Tates?
They're pretty cool. They just was on this big scandal.
Honestly, a lot of influencer type ordeal with them. Really, like a lot of people like make hype videos on them.
But they just went through a whole bunch of shit because of what was it, like not sex scandal, but trafficking or something like that too. They were alleged in the whole something what happened. They got arrested and they were put in jail and. But the Tate brothers, yeah, they're mad influencers, but they've been through some shit too.
Mm-hmm. They've been through some things. Yes, they have. They've been in jail. They were, I guess, Muslim completely. Now they're both Christian. I think Tristan just stayed Christian the whole time.
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States. And I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome. With that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that was happening. We have.
So, yeah, pretty much Ron DeSantis is like, nah, because like, I really don't like y'all. So I don't feel, I'm not.
But this is the land of the free. You can't keep somebody from coming over here.
Not whatsoever, dude. And, I'm not against them. I'm not for them. I think that they motivate sometimes kids and sometimes they mislead them. And I don't think they intentionally mislead them.
But I think that's everybody that's out there.
That's everybody that's out there.
Influencing.
Right. And, we could probably, mislead somebody at some point.
That's true.
And it's, unintentional. But pretty much,
Republican Party. So yeah, we get it.
So he's got really no say in their entry because it's federal turf, and he's sick the Attorney General James Uthmeyer on it. Uthmeyer says that they're launching inquiry, search warrants, subpoenas, the works. I don't know why they're going into the Tate's ass so deeply, but Florida is flexing its zero tolerance for trafficking vibe, and Tate doesn't traffic. He clapped back on the PBD podcast on March 3rd. He says, DeSantis caved to media pressure. I'm an American citizen. Why is he hunting me when I've broken no laws here? X is buzzing. Now then you think about the legal mess. That's really big. In Romania, they got nabbed in 22. They say they're just being persecuted. The cops say they lured women, forced them into porn gigs for cash. Andrew also tagged with he's also tagged with rape. They deny it all. I don't believe that they're guilty at all whatsoever. So I don't feel like they did these things. I know that they had a erotic video business, right? And in that world, things are all consensual. But in the UK, they're persecuting them. They're persecuting them. Romania. They're here now in Florida. They're suing a woman for defamation, actually, in Florida, saying she actually faked a trafficking claim to cops, and she's countersuing. Palm Beach County is their legal playground now. And Tate told reporters at the airport, "We're misunderstood, innocent till proven guilty." And some people are saying he's innocent. Some people are saying lock him up. The other day I was like, isn't Tate Muslim? My son nonchalantly was like, nah, he converted back to Christianity. That's one thing that I don't like, the flip-floppiness, you know what I'm saying? In the religion thing, but that's my personal thing. Yeah, like he's still trying to discover himself, but he speaks very, very sure of himself. He's very intelligent.
Yeah.
When he speaks, he says crazy words like Casper. I can't remember the word. Caspernicus. I can't remember it. Capernicus. What is it?
Capricious?
No, it's really, really big word. It's like, it's Capernicus. I don't know. His dad said it. But I'll never forget the word, but I did forget the word, huh?
He's well spoken.
Either way, he's well spoken. He's people say he's ducking Romania, but some people say he's just trying to live his life. He's misunderstood. Share with us what you guys think on X, what you think the Tates are up to in Florida. Yep. And, do you think they're guilty or not guilty? It is the land of the free and the home of the brave, and you are innocent until proven guilty. That is my belief, and I will probably never, ever let go of that. Do you guys have any final thoughts on the Tates, guys?
Can I have one of your cars?
We want one of your cars, Tate.
Bring to the PRP podcast,
That brings us to the end of our show. All right, guys. I want to encourage you guys to give us some feedback, ask questions, give us topics for future episodes, and join our PRP local community. It's $5 a month. And listen, guys, if you give $40, all right, donate $40, and we will send you this beautiful PRP wooden
be the first on this
statue.
Official Samantha PRP art. You already know.
Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to PRP Podcast. Your support helps us grow.
Subscribe.
Bye-bye.